Today we're going to talk about making a Chasing Zero vest, sleeveless vest. This is a shirt which was donated to us as a part of a circular drive. It is a Hugo Boss shirt that is all cotton and has some beautiful features which makes it easy to work with. But that's the thing, is that a lot of men's business shirts have a lot of integrity in their design to start with. Lots of beautiful stitching, lots of great collars, and instead of them going to landfill or whatever the thing is, we can turn them into useful items that are part of things which are on trend. So what I did first was I popped this into some fiber reactive dye, and it's come out all of these different excellent sorts of shades. I mean, you don't even have to do that if the shirt's in great condition and it's a pattern or a print that you think is really good to start with. There's some good checks out there, or flannels, denim shirts, that kind of thing, that can just be left as they are. This one I dyed because it had a few stains, and that's another way of getting through stains on shirts, is just by putting them in the dye. You can make it an even color. My aesthetic is more of this sort of muted kinds of different tones joining together for my Chasing Zero label. So what we're going to do, first step in the process, is to just remove the arms. So arms can sometimes be really tight for curvier women as well. So if that's the case, you can either cut it here if your arms aren't particularly curvy, or if they are, you can cut it right in here, and then it gives you more room for your arm to come in. So this one here though, we're just going to do like this. I usually cut it about 1 centimeter away from the edge, just to give you some room to play with for whatever trimming you want to attach. At this point here, you can either trim it right back and just leave it as a raw edge, which is a great kind of an option, or in the case of what we've done with our vests, we have just added a lace around the trim. So you can just turn that under, stitch it down. You can leave it open, add the lace in there. It's really a part of your aesthetic as to what you'd like to do from that point. What we've been doing is stitching that under and then attaching the lace on the top, using that stitching line as a guideline for where to attach the lace. So again, using what's already there on the shirt as a way to reinvigorate it is a great idea. So then, as you cut off the sleeves, you'll notice that they have some great parts to them as well, which can be used for other adventures. This one here will just be making the vest. I can show you what to do with those other pieces at another date. Don't do what I did. Be better. Then it's at this point where you can work out what length you would like it to be. So currently we're sort of going for a more cropped kind of length. If you're not that kind of a cropped person, sure. I mean, the crop can go anywhere from here to here. So on this one here, for me, like looking at it aesthetic wise, I imagine that the crop is going to look good at this point here, because I intend to add a lace trim onto the bottom of it. So the crop at that point is good for me, but you can do it at any of these pieces, any of these places. So I usually cut just above the buttonhole at about 1 centimeter, so that you can then use this bottom part for something else as well. Again, that can be for another video. So really what you should do is just measure the whole way around, but I'm going to show you that we don't have to be that particular, and I'm going to freehand it. Because this is supposed to be something which doesn't take a lot of time. We don't have to do all of the measuring. If you are a perfectionist and require the measuring, that's all good. Also, take note that I have done this 1,000 times before. So that's what it looks like cropped. And as you can see, even just like that, super cute. So next step is to actually sew all of the bits and pieces on there. But as you can see, these other pieces will get used as well in a future video. So here's what we have created from that business shirt that we cut into a vest. So she's quite a cropped one, which is super cute. And then I added this kind of quite bright color as well, just because I felt like it matched. And as you can see, like it's not about perfection. It's about creating something that's interesting, and of course any of the frayings will turn into more exciting pieces as the garment gets a bit older. You can do things like chop around the collar for fraying, or down through here for fraying as well, but on this one I think I'm just going to leave it because I like the way it is. And for a styling vibe, you can just add her over any little sleeveless thing that you've got. You can button her right up to the top, which is super cute. Leave her open. You can add a cute little bandana-y style scarf through here, tie it in a knot just to add extra dimensions to it. Any of those things.